Hey guys, it's Vanity Ezel back with Craft Vanguard, Ezel and Vanity weekly reviews. If you guys enjoyed, don't like, comment, subscribe, and sorry. This time we are covering the first Ezel and Vanity of the new year, and since the last one ended with for once in a while, we have all of the cards revealed on Google Slides, which I haven't done for almost a year at that point, I think. Now we're just gonna do all the ones for this one on Discord because A, there's not enough reveals for me to warn, even attempting to put them into the Google Slides since there's only these two, and then the ones that come out tomorrow, aka the day this goes up. But then also in the sense of it just makes sense that we had one all on Google Slides, that we can just do one all on Discord to celebrate the new year. So let's start showing. See what we got. First up to start us off, the first card we have supporting for January of 2025 is this Diablo's defensive linebacker grade A. Grade 1 boost, 5k shield, 8k base. Diablo is proceeding to be the deck that Bushy just supports randomly because they can every other set, and then we'll probably give Bruce a really bad card to make it really strong like they did with Magnolia. First up, two abilities, active rear guard once per turn. When stand by your Vanguard with deal both its card name ability, choose your Vanguards and it gets 5,000 power for the turn. So it works both in the back row and in the front row. So if you want to combo with the final rush units, like, you know, Unrivaled Bruce and Violence Bruce, you still can, and the Vanguard will still get 5k from it. But also if you just stand it via Vehemance Bruce, it's going to get 5k from Vehemance skill, and then it'll give that 5k back to Vehemance. All around, Grade 8 is a very good support card for the Diabolo line in general because of the Vanguard restands, and then continues rear guard to guard circle. If you're in final rush, it gets intercept, can intercept from back row, and if you're in final burst, it gets 5,000 shield. So obviously you want to be able to use this card in your Vehemance Bruce deck preferably because Final Rush doesn't last during your opponent's turn unless you're specifically using Vehemance Bruce. So being able to be a possible 10k shield and an interceptor from the back row is great, but either way its stand skill makes it nice for any Diabolo's deck because it gives the Vanguard 5k once it stands. Moving on to Demonic Dragon Nivkata, grade 1 boost, 5k shield, 8k base, continues to rear guard circle. If you play the Blitz order this turn, it gets intercept and can intercept from back row and extra 5,000 shield. So we have the Interceptor, 10k shield, and basically two cards back to back that have that intercept 10k shield skill. I feel like Bushy's going to do this a lot this set just because two cards in a row have that. I'm not complaining. In fact, I'm kind of hoping that randomly is a hint to what Babsakra is going to do. I know it's not, but Bushy, if you don't mind, just saying. Either way, though, that's going to take us all the way over to tomorrow's reveals, aka the Levy Draw stuff and Lisa Phil stuff. So I'll see you all then, aka about right now. On to our final reviews for the day. First up, we have Shining Song in the Night Skies Company. Grade 2 intercept, 5k shield, 10k base, act rear guard if your Vanguards are grade 3 or greater Lissafel. Shove this unit to soul to choose more of your units to get 5k for the turn. Okay, it's nice. It does get you extra soul for Lissafel for free while also giving someone 5k. So if you want to commit more cards to hand on your first grade 3 turn to help bully down a grade 2 Vanguard, you very much could afford to. Though I feel like it's just kind of not worth it because the Lissafel cards already get a decent power up and you don't really need to give like the Vanguard 5k, so you'd basically be using this to give a rear guard an extra 5k, which is committing a little bit more hand than I would like to, but if you want to run it, you can run it as a 2 of. That then takes us to White Cat Dance Laika, grade 2 intercept, 5k shield, 10k base, auto placed on rear guard circle, or will put into from rear guard circle into soul by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard release fill in the card name. You can counterboss one to draw a card and then choose your Vanguards, and it gets continuous Vanguard. During the battle of this unit attack, when your opponent will call cards from the hand to guard circle, they must call 2 or more at the same time till end of turn. Okay, honestly, pretty solid. It does eat into the CB, which is kind of annoying because that means the turn you want a Divine Skill, you're going to pay 1 CB for this, 1 CB for the Divine Skill, and then 1 CB for Albina's Restand. But on the bright side, you get a draw to replace her, so the turn after your Divine Skill, you're not spending that much CB, and not to mention that it's forcing out 2 or more cards at the same time for the Vanguard's battle, and the turn you are Divine Skilling, well, that's 2 battles in a row, you're forcing out a total of 2 more cards that they want guarded. So honestly, Laika is not a bad grade 2. It does make the deck a little bit CB heavy, but we do have a counter charger, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Could be better, but I do think it's a good 3 of. That takes us over to our Levy Draw support. First up, we have Untouchable Diabolchila. This thing is a combination of both cute and just ugly at the same time for me. Grade 1 boost, 5k short, 8k base. Continues rear guard if your Vanity has markers and column as it. This unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. So essentially a trick star if any Infinity has markers in this column. So that's pretty solid if the Bushy ever allows certain things to exist that involve targeting rear guards, but otherwise we're fine. So Diabolchila is like a possible 1 over 2 for control matchups. Then we have Fiendish Beauty Noble Meowly, grade 2 5k shield, 10k base, beautiful moon in the background, beautiful, these are not Sakura petals, but they look like Sakura petals to me at 2:44 in the morning. Anyways, getting rear guard if you're a rear guard circle, if this unit's on a rear guard circle with Infinity has a marker on it, it gets auto, when it intercepts it gets 10,000 shield for the battle, and it gets an extra 5k to active on both players' turns. So during both players' turns, it's a 15k base with intercept, so, which is nice. The downside is it will take up a front row rear guard circle, because you can't intercept from back row with this, which is kind of annoying annoying because you kind of want to double down on like Charhamont or something like that to bully down your opponent at grade 2, but it's a nice addition to the deck if you really want that defensive power, so I think it's a solid 3 of. Then finally we have our last card, which is Acquired Pantherhead, grade 2 intercept, 5k shield, 10k base, auto will post on rearguard circle that Infinity has marker on it. This unit gets 5,000 power for the turn. Then if your Infinity has markers on the other rearguard circles in the same column as it, choose one of your other rearguards and it gets 5,000 power until end of turn. So essentially you have to have an Infinity as marker on the circle that this unit is being placed on, and then you have to have an Infinity as a marker either right behind it or right in front of it because it has to be on your rearguard circle. But hey, on the bright side, it gives 2 units 5k in one go. It does that for free, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And then auto rearguard, at battle this unit attack, retire this unit, check the top 7 cards of your deck, so to 1 grade 3 or greater card of Levy draws on the card name from among them, reveal the play to hand shuffle deck. That is an amazing ability because that is not grade restricted to any point, so you can play this the second you get to grade 2, which is great. It's a way to get a free Levy draw search, so you can guarantee that you're going to be sending a Levy draws to Soul to make 3 markers on your next turn. Honestly, Pantherhead is a very good grade 2. The 5k ability is kind of naff for me because I mean the units get decent power anyways, but it's nice that he can give 2 units 5k on top of Levy draws as plus 10k for the marker. And again, getting a free top 7 search regardless of what grade you and your opponent are at is also pretty solid as well, so 4 for me. And without further ado, that's it for these reviews. I hope all of you enjoyed. In the next one, I have no idea where we're getting because I have not gotten that far in the stream yet. But I'll see you all then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join us on Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Dressing up your vanguards.